Summer is upon us, almost. I see glimpses of it every single day. The greenery coming up through the ground, the warmer weathers, the sun shining. As a Minnesota mom who also loves to help facilitate her kids' play and make it deeper and richer through providing different elements and things to really help them expand their play, I am so excited to share with you guys a summer haul of different things I've accumulated over the past few months that will just add to my kids' play that I bought for the summer months. Now, I already have a lot of stuff for summer. I actually have a video, I know for sure one video where I talk about my favorite summertime toys and stuff like that, so I will link to that below. But every year I always do like a little haul every springtime to add more to our play, to replenish things that have kind of gotten wrecked or used up in the past year, and then make it fresh and fun for the new year. So I'm gonna talk about a few different categories. These are things that are great for probably like 2-year-old, 3-year-old, up to even 10 years old, depending on, you know, the interest of your child. But I also am homeschooling basically starting this summer or fall officially, but I love learning through play. I love learning outdoors, and so we do have some learning things in here. You don't have to be homeschooling to use them. I think it's a great thing to use with our kids. So let's start with that category, the learning category. So anything your kids do is learning in some way, and especially when they're outside playing in nature or just playing in your backyard, they are learning. Playing at the park, all of it is learning of some type. But I did want to buy some toys or things that were a little bit more focused on learning to really deepen what they're learning about nature. So firstly, I got a couple sets of binoculars. These are pink. I have 3 girls, but you can definitely get whatever color you want, and I will link to everything below. But these are great for kids' hands, great for their how far apart their eyes are, so they can look at birds and things that are far away. These are great to take on nature walks and just to have around in your backyard. And then I had some Dollar Tree magnifying glasses that broke, so I got some a little bit heavier duty but still kid-friendly ones. I think it was a pack of 3 or 5. I will link to it below, but really cool for looking at bugs and rocks and leaves and bark, grass, like anything outside. Kids love having these handy. And then we've never had a little like bug or critter collector cage before, so I got one of these. I liked this one because it had a door that's easy to open, but you can still see through it, and it's got the mesh so the animal can definitely breathe and get oxygen. But it's big enough for like a frog or some worms or whatever, because my kids love looking at worms, so they can definitely collect things in here and look at them, examine them, and then let them go. And then one thing I really want to incorporate with my homeschool, but I have wanted to do for a long time anyway, is just nature journaling and nature studying. So I got a small 2-pack of notebooks. They're just blank paper. They're small, and I like that I could just fit them in a bag. I do want to get like a separate like nature bag that's small that we can just have with us on nature walks. So I don't have to bring the whole diaper bag or keep it in the diaper bag. And just keep some of these things handy for whenever we go to trails and things, because I want to check out at least 12 different trails and parks this summer once a week. So I want to have these so we can stop and color something that we're seeing or take notes or what have you, just use our nature as inspiration. And then to go along with that, I got this really cool colored pencil roll. It's beautiful, first of all, and it's a really durable fabric, but it unrolls and you can put pens or colored pencils or I'm not sure if crayons would fit in here, but I plan to just do colored pencils in here, and so we can have this when we color, but it rolls up really small, and it's just absolutely beautiful, so I love that. And then to also keep in our nature bag, I wanted to get a couple field guides, so when we're out and about we can look up different birds and different trees. I want to get some with like wildflowers and critters, creatures and stuff like that too, but for now we're gonna start with these two. So the bird one, every 2-page spread has the picture of the bird and then where you can find it, different facts about it. And then I absolutely love, and there's ones for different states obviously, or regions depending on where you live. And then what I love is that in the back of this, it shows a list of all the different types of birds, and you can check them off when you found them. So it's a great way to keep track of all the birds you've seen over the years. And then the same thing with trees. I'm horrible at knowing types of trees, so this will really help, as well as like apps in my phone. But I think it's really good for our kids to actually get used to using books. I don't think that practice should ever go away. It's a very useful skill to have, and using an appendix and alphabetizing and things. They're learning so much by looking at these beyond even just the facts about trees or birds. And then I also picked up this book. This will not be in our nature bag, but it's just one we'll use for reference. It's called Life Cycles, Everything from Start to Finish. It's just a great book about all different types of life cycles on Earth. They talk about the solar system. They talk about water cycles. They talk about volcanoes, apple trees and different fruit trees, animals. I mean, this has so many different things with beautiful illustrations. It's just really fun to learn from and just look at, read with your kids, read a page a day even. But you can also use it for reference. If they're curious about something or you're learning about something, you can find it in here and use that to supplement your learning. Okay, moving on to water sensory play. I am a huge advocate and endorser of water play and sensory play. We do a ton of water play in the summer months. Who doesn't? And so a few of our things got wrecked at the end of last summer, and then there were a few things I wanted to add in. So of course, can you really have a summer with kids without bubbles? In their Easter basket this year, I got these really cute bubble wands. This one's all sandy. They've been loving these. It just connects down here to bubble solution, and then you push the button and there it goes. Bubbles everywhere. The kids love this. They love running around with them. But that was from Target. This was also from Target. These no spill, like you can tip it upside down and it doesn't fall out. I don't want to try it in here because that would be the one time that it would fall out. But you just put the solution down and you pull out the things and it has a solution on it. But it doesn't spill, and it's great for kids to do on their own, and they can take it around the yard. I love that. I had a pack of these spray bottles I bought a few years ago when I did daycare. My kids love them. They are great. Fine motor skills, learning, you know, strengthening those muscles, you know, just figuring out how to do it and grasping it and pulling it. It's just a great way to strengthen their hands. And it's also great if they want to water plants. You just give them this. You set it to this like spritz mode, mist mode, and let them spray your plants. And they're not wasting a ton of water. They're loving it. It's so fun. You can use them as squirt guns for water play. They come in a variety of colors. There's a 5-pack with like, there's a 5-pack with like pink, green, blue, and purple. So kids love these. And then I also picked up a pack of kid pipettes. So they're up to 5 milliliters. They're different colors. They're a lot bigger than like a normal pipette, so kids can really grasp onto them. These would be great for water play, for painting, for artwork, for sensory play, like squeezing up water and then squeezing it onto something else, or into vinegar or baking soda or whatever. Or in the winter you can melt snow with it. Like there's so many different things you could do. So I picked up a set of those. I also picked up a splash pad. We had one of these 2 years ago and it ended up breaking, so I don't have a lot of hope that this will last the whole summer, but we will try. But they're just really fun for the kids and not super expensive. And then I also got a new slip and slide. Ours accidentally got left out all winter. It was like cracked and broken. So I had to pick up a new one of those. We use those every single week. We love them. And since I'm not doing daycare anymore, I got a small pool. This is one of those snap set pools, so you don't have to inflate it. I really didn't want to have to be inflating things and deflating it all the time. You just fill it up and the sides lift. It's a pretty small one. I didn't want a big pool, but just enough for our girls to kind of sit in or jump in. But that we could easily put away and it doesn't take up a lot of space. And this is also great because you can take it to the grandparents' house or take it with you somewhere. So other than those big plastic kiddie pools, they can't really transport them easily, so I like that about this one. It would not be springtime without a set of chalk. We've already dug into this one, especially doing daycare. Chalk got just used and abused at my house. I'm always buying new sets of chalk. I got this one from Target, but Amazon has lots of great sets for decent prices, and they're shipped to you, so you don't have to worry about them maybe being out of stock in the stores. And then I'm gonna try this out. This is called a stand up and draw walkie chalky. Cute name. So it's like an extender for your chalk, so you can stand up and draw with it potentially. I like this because I hate getting down on all fours on cement. It hurts my knees. I'm getting older. So this way I can draw hopscotch. I could draw like a city with roads for their scooters and bikes without hurting my back and hurting my knees. So hopefully this will work well. And then lastly, this is actually something I bought a year or two ago. I don't even remember, but I totally forgot about them. They were just in our cabinet outside. We have what we call our digging area in our backyard. It's got cut down stumps as the edge so they can balance on them, but it's also a nice border, a natural border to where I put sand and dirt and mulch and just all kinds of rocks and stuff, and they can go in there to dig and get messy. I put an old play kitchen in there as a mud kitchen. We've got a sand table in there for sand. And I put old play food and shovels and all kinds of stuff so they can just get messy and have fun. And I thought these would be perfect in there. These tiny little slices of wood, they can pretend they're plates, they can pretend they're food, they can stack them, they can do all kinds of things with them, and they're great for that. So they are gonna go out in our digging area slash mud kitchen area. So that's my summer haul. I would love if you guys would head over to our community tab and find the thumbnail for this video and leave a comment there, since YouTube has disabled our comments. And let me know what are a few essentials that you buy every summer and what's something you want to buy for this summer to make your summer extra fun for your kids. I would love to know if you head over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, I would love if you would subscribe, become part of our Glue Stick family, and like this video if you like this kind of content. I am so committed to helping busy moms balance work life and everything in between and create balance that sticks, while also creating lots of fun moments for your family and for your kids. Life is short and I want to make the most of it, and I want to help you do the same. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.